welcome back to another video. Right, this video we've had planned for a little while because we've not made one, and now we've finally got a weekend. It's going to be nice for the bank holiday, and we've been out and we've brought a new awning, a Westfield. It's an air awning, so pumped up jobbo. First time we've ever had one. Surprisingly really heavy. So we'll make a video about that because this didn't go to plan. What I want to talk about in this video is if you're considering buying a motorhome year, and this is on a 2019. Now Ford, I know for a fact, definitely has got a lot of problems with injectors. I do believe other manufacturers have, but I'm just basing it solely on the Ford because I can speak from experience. We did think we got away with it and got a decent one, you know. We was very lucky because we've done just over 11,000 miles, but when we was driving on the Friday of the bank holiday, the inevitable happened and the injector went. Basically we started to lose a bit of power. Every time we accelerated, the van very violently was shaking. Was fortunate enough just to pull off into a lay-by on the dual carriageway, which was a 70-mile-an-hour road. The AA come out to us because we got Ford Assist because it's still under warranty, and they, you know, put their diagnostics machine into it, which told us it was a number 3 injector had failed. Now, what's the annoying thing about this is a month ago, literally last month, the motorhome was in for a service with Ford. So in my eyes, this was completely avoidable because Ford know they've got this problem. They could have easily tested the injectors and rectified the problem at the time of servicing. Now, speaking to Ford and speaking to other people, there's a bit of a shortage. This is why there's no recalls. I know with commercial vehicles, when they go in, they're only going to replace the one faulty injector. I have friends in the industry with vans who theirs has been back twice so far. The chap who was in the Ford dealership with me on Saturday, he was there taking his back for the 4th time. So we've now said when this goes in this week, we want all 4 replacing because we're just not willing to be going out on any sort of holidays, any sort of adventures, knowing that it will break down unless they've all been changed. So it might be worth, if you're looking at buying a van, I don't know whether or not Ford's got the whole issue sorted. I can only hope so. But if you do look at buying a second-hand van or a used van around a year 2019, it might be worth checking, see if the injectors have been done yet. Like I say, we're lucky, we got 11,000 miles. I have heard of people's injectors going around 2,000 miles. Right, other things to look at and consider when purchasing your motorhome. It might be your first motorhome, it might be your next motorhome. We've been looking recently because we're looking for a motorhome with more of a lounge, and we found a Bailey Adamo, I think it is, 754DL, which is a double lounge. Really nice. It's got 2 drop down beds, plenty of storage, and it's 7.5 meters long. The only problem is it's only got a 300 kilogram payload, so by the time you've got 4 people in it, you know, 4 adults let's say, or just us 2 adults and 2 children, you've then got to start deciding, do you take an electric toothbrush or a manual one to save weight, because you're not going to have much of a payload left. when we talk about payloads, what it means is when the van is empty, what else you can put into it. So it doesn't take into consideration your gas bottles, your leveling ramps, the people on board, any bits of luggage you would normally take with you. Like I say, the air awning we brought, we will give you all the weights and dimensions on that in the video about the awning. But I'm going to guess it's very, very heavy. So just that's one more thing to consider when looking to buy your next motorhome. Things to look out for. It might be blatantly obvious. I think for most people it is what exactly you can drive. If you've passed your test after 1997, your license will be restricted to 3.5 ton. So you can only drive a motorhome up to 3.5 ton fully laden. This is why the payloads become so critical, because you can buy a motorhome like this. This is a 3.5 ton, and you can have it up-plated if you've got the license to uphold that. If you pass before 97, you'll be able to drive up to 7.5 ton, I think it is, without any other tests. Now we've got this motorhome which has the automatic gearbox, which we absolutely love driving. It's so comfortable, so relaxing. However, there is a massive drawback to that, and that's that you can only tow up to 750 kilo. We did think about getting a little tow car behind us, but apparently with the automatics they can't do it, whereas the manuals can tow nearly 2 ton. So just something else to consider if you're looking to buy a motorhome and you're wanting to tow. You probably are better off going for the manual, as the automatics just can't pull the weight. What I would suggest is go to a dealership, spend some time in the motorhome. I remember the first one we ever brought was the Auto Trail, and we kind of knew what we was looking for, but we didn't look at the Auto Trail until we was at the show at the NEC. We kind of wish we spent a bit more time in it, because we would have realised little things. For example, the habitation door, that didn't have a fly screen. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're on a campsite somewhere near a river or water and there's loads of midges and flies and it's a hot day, you really want the fly screen over there, otherwise your van is going to be absolutely full of nature. Okay, hopefully you found that a bit useful. Thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll see you again next time we can actually move the van. Hopefully not too long. Okay, cheers, thanks, bye.